The Golden State Warriors are at a crossroads, and everything could change in the coming weeks. Stephen Curry's long-awaited return is near, but will it be enough to save their season? With injuries piling up and the Western Conference getting tougher, the Warriors' championship hopes are hanging by a thread. Klay Thompson's inconsistency, Draymond Green's on and off availability, and the need for more size in the paint have raised serious concerns. Can Curry come back and immediately restore the Warriors' dominance, or is it too late? Will the front office make a move before the trade deadline to strengthen the roster? Warriors fans, this is a defining moment, one that could make or break Golden State's season. The Golden State Warriors find themselves at a critical moment in their season. With Stephen Curry's return on the horizon, fans are hopeful, but the reality is that his comeback alone may not be enough to save the Warriors' title hopes. Injuries have plagued this team, chemistry has been inconsistent, and the Western Conference is more competitive than ever. The Warriors have always been a team that thrives under pressure, but this might be one of their biggest challenges yet. Curry's absence has forced other players to step up, and while some have shown flashes of brilliance, the team hasn't quite looked like a championship contender. Klay Thompson has had his ups and downs, struggling with consistency, and Draymond Green has been in and out of the lineup due to suspensions and injuries. Young stars like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski have made strides, but can they deliver under playoff-level pressure? The biggest question now is how Curry will look when he returns. Will he immediately return to MVP form, or will he need time to get back into rhythm? Historically, he has been able to bounce back quickly from injuries, but at this stage of his career, there's always concern about how his body will hold up. The Warriors need him to be at his best if they want any chance at making a deep postseason run. But Curry's return isn't the only factor in play. The Warriors have to figure out their rotations, maximize their new additions, and tighten up defensively. Steve Kerr has experimented with different lineups throughout the season, but with time running out, he needs to find the perfect combination that allows the Warriors to compete with the best teams in the league. The Western Conference is stacked. Teams like the Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, and even the up-and-coming Oklahoma City Thunder have all shown they are legitimate threats. Golden State can't afford to slip any further in the standings, or they could find themselves in the play-in tournament, fighting just to make the playoffs. Draymond Green's leadership will be tested now more than ever. He has always been the vocal leader of this team, but with so many new faces in the lineup, his ability to bring everyone together will be crucial. Can he still anchor the defense and make an impact offensively without disrupting the team's chemistry? Then there's the looming trade deadline. The Warriors front office knows they may need to make a move to boost their chances. Rumors have been swirling about potential trades, with names like Jakob Poeltl and Domantas Sabonis being linked to Golden State. The Warriors need size, rebounding, and interior defense, and if they don't address those issues, they could struggle against bigger teams in the playoffs. But is making a trade worth it? Do they sacrifice future assets to maximize their current window with Curry? Or do they trust the team they have and hope that their core can pull off another miraculous championship run? These are the questions that Warriors management is facing, and the decisions they make in the coming weeks could shape the franchise's future. There's no doubt that Stephen Curry is still playing at an elite level. When healthy, he remains one of the most dangerous players in the NBA, capable of single-handedly winning games with his shooting and leadership. But as he gets older, the Warriors must consider how much longer they can rely solely on his brilliance to keep them in championship contention. The supporting cast around him has been inconsistent, and without significant improvement, the Warriors could find themselves struggling to keep up with the elite teams in the West. One of the biggest concerns is their lack of size and interior defense. The Warriors have been outmatched on the boards in key games this season, and their struggles in protecting the rim have been evident. This has led to speculation that Golden State could pursue a big man before the trade deadline. A player like Jakob Poeltl, who provides rebounding and shot blocking, could be an ideal fit. Another potential target could be Domantas Sabonis, whose versatility and passing would seamlessly fit into the Warriors' offensive system. But acquiring a top-tier big man won't come cheap. The Warriors would likely have to part ways with young assets like Jonathan Kuminga or Moses Moody, and possibly even draft picks. That raises another dilemma: should they go all in for one last championship push with Curry, or do they prioritize the development of their young players and build for the future? Jonathan Kuminga has shown flashes of stardom this season, and his growth could be vital for the Warriors. Trading him for a win-now player would undoubtedly improve the team's chances this season, but could it hurt them in the long run? If Kuminga develops into a star in a few years, the Warriors could regret moving him too soon. The same goes for Brandon Podziemski, who has been a bright spot this season. His high basketball IQ, defensive intensity, and playmaking ability suggest that he could be a key piece for the Warriors moving forward. Draymond Green is another factor in this equation. When he's on the floor, he remains the heart and soul of the Warriors' defense, but his availability has been a major issue this season. Whether it's injuries or suspensions, Green has missed several crucial games, and the team has struggled in his absence. If he continues to miss time, Golden State may have no choice but to bring in reinforcements. Even with all these uncertainties, one thing is clear: the Warriors cannot afford to sit back and hope things fix themselves. The Western Conference is loaded with elite teams like the Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, and Minnesota Timberwolves. Standing pat could mean an early exit from the playoffs or, worse, missing the postseason entirely. So, what do you think, Warriors fans? Should the team push all their chips in and make a blockbuster trade, or should they stay patient and trust their current roster to figure things out? Is there still enough firepower to compete with the best teams in the league, or is a major shakeup necessary to keep the championship window open? With the trade deadline looming, every decision the front office makes will be critical. One bold move could shift the balance of power in the West, but standing still could mean another wasted season. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more Warriors updates because things are about to get interesting. No matter what happens, one thing is certain: Curry's return will bring excitement, but it also brings immense pressure. If he comes back strong and the Warriors can build momentum, they might have one last title push left in them. But if the struggles continue, it could signal the end of an era. The pressure is mounting, and the Warriors can't afford to waste any opportunities. Will Curry's leadership be enough, or does this team need a game-changing addition? The next few weeks will reveal everything. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to stay tuned for more updates on your Golden State Warriors. The drama is just getting started. You said?